So hey everybody, this is Angela, and I told you all I would talk about being diagnosed with MS and deciding and thinking about having a baby. And I was kind of nervous about it. My husband and I talked about it and we were unsure. So we prayed about it and we talked about it again and prayed some more because we were unsure. Because the main reason was, because I had an illness, a lifelong illness. But even bigger than that, I was taking so many different medicines, and we didn't want that to affect the baby possibility. Because as I had told you all before, I took a shot every day. So that has different types of ingredients in it and all that good stuff, chemicals maybe. I don't know. But it's made up of a whole bunch of different things to help your MS from not getting worse as fast as it possibly could. So with that, I didn't want to pass those things on to the baby. So it was the medicine, the shot medicine, and then there was different medicines that I was taking on a daily basis, strong medicine, because I stopped working. I was having so much pain. I was having bad headaches all the time and all those different things. So I had to have the medicine for daily living, and it was high potent medicine, in fact, and I didn't want to pass that on to the baby as well. So we had to talk about those things. And with that, I prayed again and I said, okay, God, I'm gonna do this. But what did that mean? That meant Angela's coming off all medicine. I do not suggest this for anyone else. This is a choice that I made, and then my husband and I made, but I made primarily. I prayed about it and then gave it time and thought about it for months before I made a decision to do anything or try to do anything. And I do not suggest that you do what I did. You talk to your doctor and you do what's best for you. But for me, my husband and I, we wanted to do this, and we prayed about it again. I cannot say that enough because that was so important. So we prayed about it, and I went off the medicine. And remember, you're pregnant for a while. It's like 10 whole months. And not only that, we're not even talking about being pregnant yet. We're talking about getting there, right? So I had to get pregnant. So that's even more time of not being on the medicine. So I did it. I went off cold turkey. And so we tried, and guess what? Bam! I got pregnated. But I didn't share this with many people. I got pregnated. Oh, let me tell you. No. I did tell some of my friends that I was going to go ahead and do this, and they were really nervous for me because they said, well, if you go off your medicine, things could happen. Your illness can get worse quicker because that's what the medicine is for. And they're right. So that's why I said, don't do what I did. But I'm sharing with you my experience. And so I said, yeah, I know, but God will take care of us. My husband and I want to do this and we'll be fine. So I did it. And they're like, I love you. I want you more. I'll be happy if you had a baby and everything, but we love you. We want you around. We don't want anything to happen to you. And I get it. I got it. And I'm so much glad that they loved me and all of that. So I did it. And I got pregnated, as I stated, and no medicine. Oh, but God is so awesome because during that whole entire time that I was pregnant, I felt great. I didn't have any more symptoms. I told you I had the tremors. I was losing balance in my legs, all those, and the headaches. Oh my gosh, no one should ever experience headaches like that. But I had them before this. So off of all these meds, being pregnant, I was fabulous. So I went throughout the pregnancy, went to the doctor on my 7th, let me see, what was it? No, it was the 12th week of being pregnated. And I went in, they go in to make sure, you go in to make sure everything is good and everything. It wasn't. Well, up until this point, you got this big gap before you go back to the doctor again, and then they check the heartbeat. and all of that good stuff to make sure everything's good. I'm at 12 weeks. You know, this is when you tell everybody, yay, guess what? I'm pregnated. And all of that, right? Mm-mm. I go to the doctor and he says, he's doing an ultrasound, mind you, for the heartbeat. You know, we need to hear a heartbeat. So he's doing an ultrasound. Mm-mm. No heartbeat. And then he tries again in different spots. Mm-mm. No heartbeat. And then he tries again in some more spots. Mm-mm. No heartbeat. And he was a fabulous doctor. So there's no heartbeat. So he immediately says, okay, well, you know, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm so sorry. There's no heartbeat there. There's no baby. I mean, there's a baby, but there's no heartbeat. So that means the baby's not alive anymore. So they immediately schedule an appointment for the baby to be removed because there's no baby anymore. I made it all that time. You know, I was just there like probably at 8 weeks. Everything was good. I go back at 12 weeks. No baby. So we did all of that, and then my husband and I said, well, okay, maybe it wasn't meant for us to have the baby. Maybe that's why this happened. You know, you got to think about the positives. You can't rely or just talk about the negatives. Talk about the positives, you know. So it's a bigger picture sometimes. So that's what we said. Okay, it wasn't meant to be. But we weren't going to give up. We said, we'll go ahead and try, you know, one more time, right? So we prayed again to make sure, God, well, you know, maybe that was just a fluke. Something happened, right? Because she was on all those medicines. She quit, but maybe they weren't all out of her system. And then maybe that made it difficult for the baby. I don't know. And so we tried again. And we tried, and we tried, and we tried, and we tried. Shall I go on? So we tried for, I don't know, maybe a whole 8 months, maybe. Nothing, not a zip. So I go back to the doctor. I'm like, you know what? And God said no. It's not meant to be. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and get on birth control because we decided there's no babies happening. So let's just do that. And I go in, and you know, when you go into the doctor, they always make you go to the restroom and all that so they can test your urine and all that good stuff. And they tested it, and oh my gosh. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? They said, you are pregnated. Oh, are you serious? Oh my gosh. I was coming in here to make sure that I didn't get pregnant because I didn't think I could possibly, but I just wanted to, you know. And mind you, I was still not on the medicine. This is even longer. I was not on the medicine. So then he said, yes, they tested it like, oh my gosh, you're even more stronger now than you were the first time that you came in. So we're like, yay! Ah! So we get started. He said, I'm going to start you on some medicine to make sure that you do not lose this baby. So he started me on the medicine, and I had to do that in the entire term to make sure that I kept the baby. And praise God, bless God, you all. I kept the baby. I had the baby. No problems. Everything was perfect. And we were happy. My husband and I were extremely happy. So I wanted to share that with you all. So if you're thinking about it while you have MS, talk to your doctor, work that stuff out. And if he or she says it's fine, then do your thing. But you can get pregnant while you have MS. Oh. Let me share this. I also breastfed. So that's another thing. You think, oh, well, with MS, you know, can I do that? I did start back on my medicine. So I breastfed and I took medicine. So for me, it was fine. But again, you talk to your doctor. You guys work out a program. But for Angela, this worked for her. And she had great success. And my daughter now, and you all see her from time to time in some of the videos that I do, at least putting her hand in there. And well, I guess, in fact, on some of the trips, on some of the YouTube videos that I've done, she's in there. So my daughter's 11 years old now, healthy, vibrant, and a true blessing. So I wanted to share that all with you. I wanted to share that with you all. Have a fabulous day, and thanks for listening. Oh, make sure that you do please subscribe and give a thumbs up, okay? I love my what? Thumbs up. And do subscribe because I do have some more videos that are coming up that I believe that you all will enjoy. And again, as I always say, please make sure to share with someone else where it possibly can help them. It may not be for you, but it may be for them, and you will have did your good deed for the day. How do you like that? Yeah, that's a good thing. That's an easy good deed, right? Just share. All righty then. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.